Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with proportion. Now, to begin with proportion, what is proportion? We have already learned what is proportion in our previous class. Okay, so previous section, that is class 6. Okay, so now what is proportion? When we have two ratios and when they are equivalent, they can be expressed in the form of a proportion. Okay, equality of two ratio is called as proportion. Now, proportion is given by 4 dots. What does it mean? Is as. Suppose we have two ratios, A is to B and C is to D. What does, when these two ratios are equivalent, we can say that they are in proportion. And we can say that A is to B is as C is to D. I hope you can recollect. Okay. Now, the outer terms A and D are called as extreme terms or outer terms. And B and C are called as mean or the middle term. So what happens when two ratios are in proportion? The product of the outer terms is always equal to the product of inner or the middle terms or mean terms. That is A into D is always equal to B into C. So you have to remember this. When two ratios are in proportion, the product of extreme terms is equal to the product of mean or the middle term. Okay. Now this was about proportion. So we are going to start with the next exercise, that is exercise 8b. So we are going to start with exercise 8b. Let's start with the first question. Are the two ratios 3:50 and 50:75 equivalent? So first question. So what are the two ratios? The two ratios are 30:50. I said 3:50. Sorry. 30:50 and 50:75. You have to find out, are the two ratios 30:50 and 50:75 equivalent? When are two ratios equivalent? Okay, when are two ratios equivalent? When their product of extreme terms is equal to the product of mean terms. Okay, so what we are going to do? So first we are going to write. We are going to write the question in the dotted form. You can write the entire question. Okay. So we can prove that these two ratios are equivalent. We have learned either by LCM method or cross product method. So we are going to go to understand by the easiest method, which is cross product. See, ratio can be expressed in the fractional form. So 30:50 can be written as 30 upon 50 and 50:75 can be written as 50 upon 75. So what we have to prove? We have to prove if these two fractions are equivalent. Okay. So what we are going to do? We are going to do cross product. Means this into this should be equal to this into this. That is 30. Numerator of the first fraction and the denominator of the second fraction should be equal to denominator of the first fraction and numerator of the second fraction. So 30 into 75. Make a line. 50 into 50. 30 into 75 is what? 2250. 50 into 50 is 2500. Are they equal, children? No. The answer of cross product is not equal. Therefore, we can say that the two ratios are not equal. So, this is the way we are going to do question number 1. So, after completing question number 1, your question exercise 8b. Question number 2 is homework. So, here I am going to write the homework. Question number 2 is your homework. Okay. So, first complete question number 1 so that we can go to question number 3.
Start.
Okay. Now we are going to start with the third question, that is if Rohit covered 120 meters in 20 seconds, then how much time would he in how much time would he cover 210 meters? So what we have to do basically, we have to find out how much time is required to cover 210 meters. Now we have to solve this question using proportion method. Okay, I want you to recollect, we have done the same thing in class 6. So you have to solve this using proportion method. How are you going to solve it? So do you remember for proportion and unitary method I told you to make this framework so that you are not you will be not confused. So what we are going to do, we are going to make a framework and then this will be the heading. Now in this question में क्या पूछा? If Rohit covered 120 meters in 20 seconds, then how much time will he in how much time would he cover 210 meter? What is asked? Time is asked. Whatever is asked will be the heading of right hand side. Okay, here time is asked, those that will be the heading. What is the other part which is given? It is distance. Okay, so now you have to fill this blank spaces whichever I have see. So here it will be x. Okay, right hand side corner you will write x. Okay, now let us start. So if Rohit covered 120 meters in 20 seconds. So distance is 120. When the distance is 120, time is 20 seconds. So they are asking when the distance is 210, what will be the time? So you will write the time as x. I hope you have understood this. This is very important. First understand this. Okay. So whatever the question is asked, that will come as the heading of right hand side corner and the other heading will be this. Then you have to fill up the information. See, the information is given. Rohit covers this much distance in this much time. So if he has to cover this much distance, how much time will he require? So let the time be x. Okay. First statement. Let the time, your statement will be framed in such a way that your answer should be x. Yes. Let time taken to cover 210 meters be x second. So you have to write it in the proportion form. What is the proportion form? Proportion form is, we have to write the, see, distance is to distance is as time is to time. Okay. So what is the distance is to distance is as time is to time. So what is the distance? The first in distance place you will write 120. Then the second will be 210. Time will be 20 and the question which is asked, that is time, will be x. This corner will be x. Always remember. I hope you are recollecting. So right. So distance is to distance is as time is to time. See, in one particular ratio the unit should be same. So in this ratio are the units same? Yes. And you have to find out the value of x. So what does proportion says? Proportion says that the product of extremes is always equal to product of means. That is AD is equal to BC. So you have to write AD is equal to BC. So what is your A? 120 into x is equal to 210 into 20. So you have to find out value of x. So transpose whatever is there with x to that side. So it will be 200 into 20 upon 120. So 0 to 0 have cut. 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. Okay. So both of them 210 and 6 goes in 3's table. 3 2s are 6. 3 70s are 210. Okay. Then 70 and 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 35s are 70. So x is 35. So we have got value of x. What is the value? Time taken to cover 210 meter is 35 seconds. So this is the way you are going to do. This is the main framework which you are going to write it on the right hand side corner like a fair work, no rough work. Okay. So this is the way you are going to solve according to proportion method. Now next question, that is question number 4. I am going to explain you. You are going to solve it in a similar way. Okay. 10 pencils are sold at cost of rupees 58. Find the cost of one pencil. So here what they have given, 10 pencil. So I'll just make the framework and you can solve it right now. So the 10 pencils are sold at cost of rupees 58. You have to find the cost of one pencil. So cost of one pencil. So cost is asked. So cost will be the heading of the right hand side. And number of pencils will be the next heading. Yes or no? Okay. So now 10 pencils cost is rupees. How much is the cost? 58. So you have to find the cost of one pencil. One pencil's cost is, let the cost be x. and you can use this proportion method. So number of pencils is to number of pencils is as cost is to cost. In the same way, this step is very, very important. This is also important, and this is the exact solution part. So I am giving you 5 minutes, just solve it and then you can go to the next question. Now talking about the next question, question number 5 is same as question number 3 and 4. So I want you to do question number 5 as homework.